Yeah, so we live in a time right now where you have to, well, not you, but I'm living through a time where I have to be extremely inventive about how I merely not only do my work, but how I communicate with people because there is an arbiter between my communications and you and other people. I can't directly communicate with you without a censor being in the middle or something like that, which is the social media companies. Because we're doing so much of our communication like that, especially during a time of a pandemic. So that's one of the main reasons that I started Link Merch. It's not the only reason, but it's one of the main reasons was that I wanted to find a way to bypass the digital clutter and bypass the people who are not letting artists communicate directly with their audience and bypass the people who aren't valuing the artists' fan base and their fans. For example, 10,000 fans to Spotify means nothing in their language. But to an independent artist, that is like a treasure. 10,000 people loving your work is a treasure. And through Link Merch, we have more of a direct connection with our fan base. And there is an opportunity for them to support us in a way where we can make a useful amount of income and continue to create. You see, and it's a much more fun way to communicate with our fans than just like check out my link, send it. It's like there's no personality in that. Now, Link Merch, this logo up here that you see right there, that is one of my inventions, and that is something that I'm going to be pushing while I'm on the road and traveling and taking Link Merch and the Highway Troubadour project to people. You see, because I can do them all at once, you know, because they're all related. They're all Link Merch and Amazing Shirts and Amazing Shirts Kids. They're all related because they're related. They're based off of merchandise. And I started all of this initially, of course, because you're a musician. You have to have merchandise, right? If you want to make a living, it's another income stream. So some people say it's the main income stream for a musician, which is a little bit sad because so what Link Merch is doing is it's adding value to the merchandise and it's adding value to the music. It's actually an attempt to change culture. And I know it's a difficult thing to try to do, but there's nothing else to do in life except the most difficult thing that there is to try to do, which is also the best thing, in my view. It's pretty hardcore, huh? Maybe I'm a pretty hardcore dude. I don't know. Maybe not. So, anyhow, I'm going to be pushing all of these things through the Highway Troubadour project. My first guest on Highway Troubadour is going to be Eli Bajalia, who's a permaculturist. And as you know, this project, this podcast, is about sustainability and finding new ways to live. It's my own personal journey to find a new way to live. There's podcasts out there about people who live in an RV. This is not that kind of a podcast. I'm going to be living in an RV. Me and my family are going to be living in an RV. But the thing is, that's not what it's about. It's not about us living in an RV. Of course, that will come into play. There will be no way around it. But the thing is, it's about the search for new ways to do things. You see, this pandemic has given so many people an opportunity to try new things. And it's given people something that they almost never have, which is time to think about what they want to do. That's just a beautiful thing, actually. That Chinese word, I don't know how you say it, but the two symbols together, and then one of them, it's the crisis, it means crisis. One of them, the second one, means like change. So the second symbol, the second half of that word, it's like that. It's just like that. It's so dead on. That is totally true. And it's so much hard work. It's so difficult to see the silver lining. It's difficult to see the portal that opens when a big hole gets made in your castle by an attacking army. So I can talk to you all day here, I guess, maybe I have to get going. And thank you very much for listening. Please share my project, Highway Troubadour. There's still a few days left. And try to get people to donate. I'm only $17,000 away from my goal, which is fine. Anyhow, if you have any questions about what Linkmerch is and the philosophy behind it, I know it back and forth. I invented the freaking thing. If you have any questions about Linkshirts and Linkmerch and amazing shirts, if you think they're stupid, tell me why you think they're stupid. Because the truth of the matter is, I've looked at it from all angles, and any argument against these things has no legs. There's no legs. And I'll tell you why. I won't tell you why at this moment. But I wouldn't be investing so much time and energy if I hadn't thought this out. Does that mean that it's fail-proof? No, of course not. Especially since I've been trying to start a business without spending any money. Facebook doesn't like that. They want me to pay money. Nobody likes that, right? But you know, I do a lot of work. It's a lot of work. If you're trying to do things for free, it's a lot more work. So the way that the situation is with the social media is that it doesn't matter if you work a lot. They're still not going to let you get very far. It's such an uphill battle. If I was anybody else, I would be totally discouraged and I would just quit. Anyhow, please tune in next time. We can keep this conversation going. And if you have any questions, I would love to answer your questions about Linkmerch, how it works, and what it's about. And remember that Linkmerch is about the artist. It's an artist-centric product, unlike other platforms that are online right now. And it's an art-centric product. It's a real-world, direct connection to your fans. It's great. I just think it's great. And I'll talk to y'all soon. Please share Highway Troubadour. It's in somewhere around here. I've linked it. Attached to this video somehow in the text, in the description. And share it with your richest friends. Share it with your friends that won't miss any money if it goes away. Maybe the richest, I don't know. We'll see. All right. Peace. I'll be talking to you very soon, hopefully sooner than later.